And welcome to another live stream here on YouTube and Kick. Sports Bonanza John here on YouTube. Sports Kick John on Kick. Another day of NFL Divisional Playoff action. We get set for the second AFC Divisional Playoff. The Texans and the Patriots. Texans as the 5 seed in the AFC. The Patriots, the 2 seed. We will preview this game momentarily. First of all, let's pray. Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for looking upon all of us, Lord, and please look over all these players, everyone involved in this game. Please keep everyone safe. I know it's cold over there, so just make sure everybody stays safe and continue to do your will and look upon all of us, Lord, as we ask and pray this in your name. Amen. All right. Texans and the Patriots. Winner to play the Denver Broncos in the AFC Championship game next Sunday in Denver. There's still a lot of talk about the end of that Bills-Broncos game yesterday. A lot of controversy about that interception that was ruled an interception and the 2 defensive pass interference penalties that were called on Buffalo to set up the game-winning field goal for Denver. Actually, they're singing the national anthem here in Foxborough, so let's pause momentarily. All right, national anthem being played there at Foxborough. We got to fly over. We've got the Texans and the Patriots, as I was saying before I paused for the national anthem. Still a lot of talk about the end of that Bills-Broncos game last night. Bit of a controversial finish that Denver was able to pull off on an overtime field goal. A lot of talk on the 2 defensive pass interference calls. That second one, I still say, was a legitimate defensive pass interference. That first one was iffy, but that first one, of course, didn't even really matter because there was also a roughing the passer call that would have been called there. And then the ball that was ruled an interception, which so they were saying he did not maintain full possession to the ground, and since the ball didn't hit the ground, that's why the interception was called. So that was the explanation of that play. And ended up being Buffalo's last drive of the game. Denver marched on and got the game-winning field goal thanks to those 2 defensive pass interference penalties. So Denver awaits the winner of this game in the AFC Championship game next Sunday in the Mile High City. That game will be at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Texans come in as the number 5 seed. Texans winning in Pittsburgh in the wild card round last week. New England at home in the wild card week last week, getting by the Chargers. So that sets up this matchup. C.J. Stroud against Drake May. A lot of talk with New England coming into the playoffs. They had, I believe, like the second easiest strength of schedule. They had not really played a tough opponent, and they played the Chargers last week, got that win. So now they've got a very, very red-hot Houston Texans team coming in This is a Houston team that has not lost, I believe, since late October, early November. So they are on a big, big winning streak right now. As Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, 33 degrees at kickoff. Houston is looking for their first ever trip to the AFC Championship game. They have never made it past the divisional round. They look to change that this year. Number one defense that the New England Patriots are going to be facing here. Meanwhile, their defense, number 8 in the regular season. So two very, very good defenses. So this could be a lower scoring game. D'Amico Ryans and Mike Vrabel, the head coaching matchup between these two teams. New England is going to get the football first. Houston will kick off. And we are set to go in Foxborough. Winner to the AFC Championship game next week against the Denver Broncos, and we're underway in Foxborough. Ball taken a yard deep in the end zone and a kneel down, and the Patriots will get the football as we will see Drake May and that New England offense. Drake May passing for 268 last week in the Patriots wildcard win over the Chargers. Patriots will start 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. First offensive snap of the game. May with a handoff on first down, and this is going to be a gain for nothing on first down. There's that Houston defense stepping up early on, and no gain on that first down play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Second down 10 for the Patriots from the 35. May to throw for the first time. That pass incomplete. Good defensive play by the Houston defense. Hunter Henry, the tight end, was the intended receiver. It'll be 3rd and 10 for New England. Third and 10, first offensive series of the game for the Patriots. They're at their own 35. May with a screen pass, and this is going to be a gain of only about 6. It's going to be well short of the first down, and New England goes 3 and out on the opening series of the game. And the punt. And it's taken at the 15, across the 20, 25, and down at the 27-yard line. That's where Houston will start their opening series of the game. So we will see C.J. Stroud and that Texans offense. 250 passing yards in Houston's win in the wild card round against the Patriots. It'll be first down for Houston. Stroud to throw on the first play from scrimmage, and it's incomplete. Xavier Hutchinson, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for Houston. 2nd down and 10 for the Texans. Stroud with a handoff on 2nd down, and this will be a run of only a couple of yards. Woody Marks stopped for a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd down and 8 coming up for Houston. Woody Marks, the rookie out of USC, getting the first carry of the game. On 3rd down, Stroud throws to an open receiver that was off the hands and incomplete, and it'll be a 3 and out for Houston. Christian Kirk, the intended receiver, and it was just a flat-out drop by Kirk. So both teams 3 and out on their opening possessions of the game. And here comes the punt. And a good one, taken at the 16. Across the 20, 25, 30-yard line, and a good return out to the 34. And that's where New England will have their 2nd possession of the game. Decent starting field position for the Patriots on their 2nd possession, their own 34. So both teams 3 and out, I mentioned, on their opening possessions of this game. It's going to be a game that I figure the defenses are going to be a big story in. One more divisional playoff game coming up. That is at 6:30 Eastern. Rams and the Bears from what is going to be a very, very frigid Soldier Field. Wind chill going to be around 0 for the entire game in Chicago tonight between the Rams and the Bears. So we will see Drake May and that New England offense out for the 2nd time. Decent starting field position on the 2nd drive of the game. Plan on being on the live stream for that Rams-Bears game immediately following this game at 6:30 Eastern time, and then we'll be on the live stream for tomorrow night's College Football Playoff National Championship game between Miami and Indiana. So a lot of football coming up over the next couple days here on the live stream. But here, 2nd Patriots possession of the game at the 34, 1st and 10. May throws over the middle short, and the pass is caught. This will be a good gain up to the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 8 on a short screen pass to Ramondre Stevenson. Officially a gain of 9, bringing up 2nd and a yard. Second and 1. Closer to a yard and a half. May with the handoff to Stevenson. Stevenson has a 1st down into Houston territory and out of bounds around the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 19 for Stevenson and a Patriots 1st down. So 2 plays into this drive, Patriots have marched the football into Houston territory at the 37. And here's a toss on first down. This will be a loss of 2 back to the 39-yard line. Good defense that time for the Texans as Travion Henderson, the rookie out of Ohio State, dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 12. 4 minutes into this first quarter. May out of the shotgun, throws short to, and that's going to be another loss on the play. Back to the 41. Travion Henderson dropped behind the line of scrimmage again. To'o that time on the tackle for the Texans. And 3rd and 14 coming up. Third and 14. Football at the 41. May. Throw, pass, caught. That's going to be a gain of 13. Stephon Diggs with the catch. He is a yard shy of a first down, so it'll be 4th and a yard. And looks like the Patriots are going to keep the offense out there on 4th and 1. Play clock down to 2. May throws, and it's caught. First down, and this is going to be a Patriot touchdown. On 4th and 1, it's a New England touchdown to get on the board first. Demario Douglas, the 28-yard touchdown reception. Extra point is up and good, and it is 7-0 New England. That didn't take long. 6 plays, 66 yards, 3 minutes, 18 seconds. 28-yard touchdown pass from May to Douglas. And the Patriots strike first in this divisional round game, 7-0. So that was on 4th and 1. So the Patriots take advantage. So the Patriots on their second drive of the game able to take advantage here. And they lead at 6-7 to nothing with 9:35 to play in the opening quarter. Boy, there was absolutely nobody around Demario Douglas, and he had a pretty easy touchdown reception. So now the Texans will have to come from behind. As we will see C.J. Stroud and that Texans offense for the second time. Kickoff taken at the 10, across the 20, 25, slipping down at the 28-yard line is Berrios on the kick return, and that's where Houston will start drive number 2. Again, this is a Houston Texans team that is looking to advance to the AFC Championship game for the first time in franchise history. Texans have never made it past the divisional round. First and 10 for Houston from the 29. Stroud. Under center takes the snap, and this is a handoff on first down. This will be a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd down and 8. It was Woody Marks, and he lost his helmet at the end of that play, too. As the snow comes down in Foxborough. Second and 8 from the 31. High snap to Stroud. Stroud throws left side, almost picked off. A great defensive play by New England. Carlton Davis III knocked that ball away on great coverage. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Third and 8 for the Texans. Stroud. Stroud looking. Stroud still looking. Now throws complete. It's going to be a first down and a lot more. 40, 30, and out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Dalton Schultz with a big 3rd down reception. And the Texans are in business at the Patriots' 26. "43 yards on the pass play from Stroud to Dalton Schultz. Marked officially at the 27, 1st down and 10. And now we've got our first flag of the game as we have movement prior to the snap. Sean Smith, our referee, and the crowd noise may have contributed to that false start. It'll make it 1st and 15. Down to 8 minutes and counting here in this opening quarter. Stroud throws it downfield. Pass is caught up to the 22-yard line. Jaden Higgins with the reception, rookie out of Iowa State, and that's a gain of 9 on first down. Second down and 6. Football at the 23-yard line of the Patriots. Texans trying to answer that Patriots touchdown. That pass tipped in the air and incomplete. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Third down and 6. Is this 4-down territory for the Texans? Stroud's throw caught. 1st down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. First reception of the game for Christian Kirk, and it moves the sticks. 1st down, Houston. There's a flag here at the end of this play. It'll be a face mask on the Patriots. It was Davis that was guilty of the face mask call for New England. So it'll be 1st and goal for Houston. Football sitting just inside the 7. It's a handoff on 1st down. Nothing doing there. It'll be 2nd and goal. Marks had absolutely nowhere to go on that 1st down play. Second and goal at the 7. Stroud throws short, passes caught to Schultz, and Schultz is down to the 1. It'll be 3rd and goal for Houston. Third and goal from the 1. Handoff there and into the end zone for a touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. Woody Marks runs it in. And we'll see what the flag is. It's an illegal shift on Houston, so take the touchdown off the board. So that'll make it 3rd and goal back at the 6. So that takes a touchdown off the board for Houston. Third and goal from the 6. Stroud looking. Stroud still looking. Throws it to the end zone, but nobody there. And Houston probably going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. So Houston had a touchdown, but the illegal shift took the touchdown off the board, and it forces the Texans to settle for a 3-point attempt. Fairbairn on for the field goal. This will be from 25 to get the Texans on the board. Snap is good, as is the kick. So the Texans do get 3 out of it. Texans get on the board. They answer the Patriots touchdown with a field goal. And it makes it 7-3 with just under 5.5 to go in this first quarter. Houston drive was 10 plays, 65 yards, 4 minutes, 9 seconds. Kai Fairbairn, 25-yard field goal. So we have a 7-3 ball game with 5:26 to play in this opening quarter. Both teams 3 and out on their first possessions, but answering with scoring drives on possession number 2. So we're about to see the Patriots offense for the third time. So the Texans to kick it off. Kickoff taken at the goal line, across the 5, 10, 15, 20-yard line, and down at the 23. The ball comes out at the end. I think they're calling him down. Patriot fell on it anyway. And so the Patriots will start this drive inside their 25-yard line. So back comes Drake May and that New England offense. And on first down, that's nothing doing there. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Down to 5 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Second and 10 for the Patriots. Football at the 22. May with another hand. No, it isn't a handoff. He's going to throw, and that's over the middle, incomplete. And it'll be 3rd down and 10. Ball might have been tipped after he released it. Yeah, it was. 3rd and 10 for New England from the 22. May looking as he threw. That's a fumble. And the Texans, well, no, New England's going to pick it up. I don't know how Houston didn't recover that ball, but New England picked it up back at the 3-yard line. It is going to be a big loss, and the Patriots will be punting from deep in their end zone. Boy, the Patriots very fortunate to be able to save possession there, as Houston would have had the ball inside the 5-yard line. And the punt is taken at the 43. Across the 45, 50 into New England territory and out of bounds at the 47-yard line. So Houston starting a drive in New England territory. That's Jalen Noel on the punt return. So Houston got a break there, and now they will start this drive on the plus side of the field. So the winner to take on the Denver Broncos in the AFC Championship, and you're going to get a Denver Broncos team with no Bo Nix. It's going to be Jared Stidham going the rest of the way for the Broncos. Nix breaking his bone in his ankle there. I believe it was the second to last play of the game. After that, going all around, what is still what a lot of people think controversial win for the Broncos yesterday in overtime over the Bills. So 3:41 to play in the opening quarter here. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense will be back out onto the field, starting in New England territory on their third drive of the game. A punt and a field goal on their first two drives. Update on that Rams-Bears game that is supposed to be a frigid one. It is currently 19 in Chicago. It's expected to be around 15 at kickoff with wind chills pretty much at or around 0 the whole game. Expected to be one of the coldest, if not the coldest game in Soldier Field history. So here we go. Houston at the 47 of New England. First down and 10. Stroud with a handoff on first down. This is going nowhere. Woody Marks is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 10. Meanwhile, Dalton Schultz is headed back to the locker room for Houston. We have an update on what the situation is there. Second down and 10 for the Texans. Football at the New England 47. Stroud over the middle and complete. That was a big hit delivered. It's Craig Woodson that delivered the hit there, forced the incomplete pass. It'll be third down and 10. 3rd and 10. Exactly 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Stroud. Pressure coming. Stroud throws. It is caught by Jaden Higgins. It's going to be about a half yard short of the first down. There's no doubt Houston's going to go for this. Fourth down and really about a half yard. Stroud, the handoff, and this will be a Houston first down. Good thing they only needed a half yard because the gain was only for about 1, but it was enough for Nick Chubb. Under 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. First down for the Texans. Football just inside the 37. Stroud drops back. Stroud throws, and it is it picked off or did it come down out of bounds? It is a pick for New England. Let's see if he was able to come down in bounds. By gosh, yes, he was. And the replay was his knee. That looks like a pick to me. His left, or his right knee, rather. Yeah, I think there's still a little green in between. Carlton Davis III with the interception for New England, and they will take over, and the Texans spoil the drive starting in New England territory, and they still trail 7-3. So New England will have the football following the turnover. Minute 37 to play in the opening quarter. So we will see Drake May and that Patriots offense once again. Again, we'll be back on the live stream coming up later on for that Rams-Bears contest, assuming this game doesn't run long or go overtime like the Bills-Broncos game did yesterday. .6:30 Eastern time for that kickoff at Soldier Field between the Rams and the Bears. First down for the Patriots at the 18-yard line. It's a handoff on first down, and this will be a gain of about 5 up to the 23-yard line. Bring up second down and 5 for New England. Second down and 5 for the Patriots. Football at their own 23 down to the final minute here in the first quarter. May will keep it, and May will get the first down. Did that ball come? There. Houston thinking the ball came out, and they have it, but I haven't seen an official indication. This is going to be Texans football. Alshire came out with the ball for the Texans. And let's see. Oh, yeah, that ball's clearly out. So Drake May coughs it up. So both teams now with the turnover here in the first quarter. Alshire came out with the fumble recovery for the Texans. For the second consecutive drive, Texans will start in New England territory. So the Texans have a first down at the Patriots' 27. Stroud on first down, throws complete, and out of bounds goes Higgins at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Second down and 5 as we are down to 35 seconds in the first quarter. Texans will have to snap it one more time before the quarter ends. Play clock's about 8 seconds ahead of the game clock. Second down and 5 from the 22. Stroud, another handoff to the right side, and this will be a gain of 4. Yards shy of the first down is Woody Marks, and that play will take us to the end of quarter number 1 in Foxborough. 7-3, Patriots lead the Texans, but the Texans are in the red zone, looking to take the lead. Taking a look at the stats after the first quarter. Texans 91 yards of offense, Patriots with 62. Houston penalized twice in that first quarter for 10 yards. New England had 1 penalty for 7 yards. Both teams turned it over once. Patriots did not take advantage of their turnover as they gave it right back on the ensuing drive, and we'll see if the Texans can answer and get points off the New England turnover. Time of possession pretty even. Just a 40-second difference. 7:50 for Houston, 7:10 for New England. Drake May in that first quarter for the Patriots was 5 for 7 for 54 yards and a touchdown pass. Found 4 different receivers in that first quarter. 2 catches, 19 yards for Stephon Diggs. Demario Douglas, 1 reception for 28 yards. That was the touchdown for New England. Ramondre Stevenson, 1 catch for 9 yards. Travion Henderson also with a reception in that first quarter for the Patriots. Running the football, Ramondre Stevenson rushed it 3 times for 25 yards. For Houston, C.J. Stroud, 6 of 13 for 80 yards and did have the 1 interception. Found 3 different receivers in that first quarter. Jaden Higgins, 3 catches, 23 yards. Dalton Schultz, 2 catches, 47 yards. Christian Kirk, 1 catch for 10 yards. Just 11 yards rushing for Houston. Woody Marks rushed it 5 times for 9 yards, and Nick Chubb once for 2 yards. As after one, the Patriots lead at 7-3, but the Texans have a 3rd and 1 at the 18. The Texans have a 3rd and 1 from the Patriots 18 as we begin this second quarter. And this will be a direct snap and a first down for Stover. On 3rd and 1, Stover picked up 2. Cade Stover, a normal tight end for the Texans, took the direct snap under center and ran it for a couple of yards and picked up the Houston first down. Stroud. Short pass is caught by Marks, and Marks gets down to the 10-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6, bringing up 2nd down and 4. Second and 4 for the Texans. Football at the 10. Stroud with the handoff again, and this time Woody Marks is going nowhere, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 for Houston. Another Texan lost their helmet on that play. Third and 4 for Houston from the 10. Two minutes into this second quarter. Stroud out of the shotgun takes the snap. Stroud throws, end zone, touchdown Texans. That's a touchdown pass to Christian Kirk, and the Texans take the lead early on in the second quarter at 9-7. So the Texans do indeed take advantage of the Patriots' turnover, and they turn it into 6 points. Extra point is up and good, and it is a 10-7 lead for Houston with 12:51 remaining in the second quarter of play. So the Texans have their first lead of this game now at 10-7. So now can the Patriots answer? So the Texans getting set to kick off, back to Drake May and the New England Patriots. And here's the kickoff and return up to the 27-yard line, and that's where the Patriots will start this next drive. So now the Patriots trailing for the first time today. First down, New England at the 27. Here's May throwing left side, knocked away and almost intercepted on the ricochet. Kamari Lassiter knocked that ball away and then was almost able to pick it off. Second down and 10. And the handoff on second down up to the 30-yard line. This will be a gain of 3. It'll still be a third and long situation for New England. Patriots 0 for 3 on third down conversions so far in this game. Need to get to the 37 for a first down. May looks. May in trouble. May will get out of it. Can he get to the first down? He does at the 38 and out of bounds. On 3rd and 7, Drake May picks up 8 with his feet and moves the sticks. And the Patriots have their first third down conversion of this game. First down, Patriots at the 38-yard line. And this will be a handoff on first down. This one's going nowhere. Again, that Houston defense right there. And Travion Henderson had nowhere to go. It'll be second down and 10. And with 11:07 remaining in the second quarter, got a stoppage here. So breaking the action here with just over 11 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Patriots will have a 2nd down and 10. When we resume out of the timeout. So the Patriots here set to have a 2nd down when we resume here. Again, Rams and Bears coming up 6:30 Eastern Time. And then we will have our AFC and NFC championships set. Second down for the Patriots. May looking left side and undershoots his receiver. That's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Third down and 9. May looking, throws it deep. Left side has a man, but overshoots him again. Incomplete. And the Patriots will have to punt. Actually, looking at that, I don't know if it was overshot or if it just went right through Kyle Williams' hands there. Showing the replay here. Kyle Williams was the intended receiver. That's probably, it was a little overthrown, but a catch he probably should make. Here's the punt. Fair catch at the 25, and that's where the Texans will take over with 10:41 remaining in quarter number 2, leading 10-7. And C.J. Stroud and that Texans offense set to come back out on the floor. So C.J. Stroud and that Texans offense back out onto the field. First down at the 25. Stroud fakes the handoff on first down, hit as he threw, and that's going to be an interception. And it's returned the other way, and touchdown New England on a pick six. That ball just kind of floated up in the air, and it was picked off and returned for a touchdown by Marcus Jones. And the Patriots go back in front. Second turnover of the half against Houston. This one resulting in a pick six. Now the attempt for the extra point. This to go up by 4. And good. 14-10 New England. Stroud throws a pick six as he just got leveled to the ground as he threw that up. 14-10 Patriots. 10:31 to go second quarter. So what of a turn of events that was. So the Texans again will have to come from behind as they're back down by 4, 14-10. So the Patriots set to kick back off to the Texans. Run up and the kickoff. And take it at the goal line across the 10, 15, 20, 25, and dropped at the 26. Was Jalen Noel, and that's where the Texans will start this next drive. First down, here's a handoff, and this one's going to be a loss of a yard on first down. It'll be second down and 11. Second and 11. Texans only 12 yards on the ground so far. Stroud throws over the middle, pass complete. That's going to be a first down for Houston across the 35 up to the 37-yard line. Xavier Hutchinson with the first down reception for the Texans. First down Texans, football at the 37. Stroud. Here's a handoff on first down, and again, Woody Marks is hit behind the line and dropped for a 1-yard loss. There is just absolutely nothing in the running game, at least in this first half, for Houston. Eight carries for Woody Marks, 7 yards. On second and 11, Stroud throws high and intercepted again. The Patriots with another pick and the third first half turnover for Houston. Craig Woodson with the interception for the Patriots. That pass was a little high. And then on the deflection, Woodson got the pick. So the Patriots get it back off the third Texans turnover of the first half. First down for the Patriots from their own 46. From the 48, excuse me. And here's a handoff on first down. There's a little bit of running room and up to the 43. That's going to be a gain of 5 on first down for the Patriots for Travion Henderson. It'll be second down and 5. Second and 5 at the 43. May fakes the handoff. May is sacked and eaten up back at the 48-yard line. That's a loss of 9 on that sack. Will Anderson Jr. on the sack for the Texans, and that sets up 3rd down and 14. Patriots 1 of 5 on 3rd downs. They're going to need 13 on this one to keep the drive alive. May throws short, but that's not going to be anywhere near a 1st down, as that's only going to be a 5-yard pickup. And the Patriots, off the 3rd Houston turnover of the first half, they do nothing on this one, and they'll have to punt. And the punt. Fair catch called and made at the 9-yard line. So the Texans, with their worst starting field position of the game so far, with 6:33 to play in quarter number 2. Texans down by 4. Stroud and the Texans starting this drive at the 9, 1st and 10. Stroud hit as he threw, incomplete. Xavier Hutchinson, the intended receiver, but Stroud got taken down again. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Do have an injured Texan on the play. It's Titus Howard, the offensive tackle. 8th-year player out of Alabama State. The banged-up Houston Texan. Clock stopped at 6:28 in the 2nd quarter. I want to mention at the half, I was going to stay on through the half, but I've got a little bit of a jumping issue on my computer I have to get fixed, so I'm going to have to sign off the live stream for about a few minutes at halftime, try and get this screen situation resolved, and I'll be back on prior to the 2nd half. So about to resume following the injury to Titus Howard. Second and 10 for the Texans. Football at the 9. Stroud gets rid of it and overshoots everybody, and the ball goes out of bounds. Incomplete. Third down and 10. Texans need 10 on this third down and 10 at the 9. Texans will be punting from their end zone if they do not convert here. Stroud, and it's going to be incomplete, I think. It is incomplete, and the Texans on 4th and 10 will be punting from the end zone. Marcus Jones back to receive the punt for the Patriots. And Townsend on the punt for Houston. Punt taken at the 46. Running to his right and running backwards and will be tackled at the 43. So a loss on the return. And now the Patriots still have good field position as they are at their own 43. 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Both teams have their full complement of 3 timeouts. Ramondre Stevenson, the Patriots running back, has some kind of eye injury, so he's questionable to return. And here come the Patriots. Handoff on first down, and this will be a gain of 3 for Travion Henderson. Second down and 7. May fakes the handoff. May to throw over the middle, wide open, and inside the 35-30 and down at the 29-yard line. That's a first down for the Patriots. 24 yards to Kayshon Boutte. First down for the Patriots inside the Texans 30. At the 28. May with the handoff, and this will be a gain of 3 up to the 25 for Travion Henderson. Bringing up second down and 7. Down to 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Second and 7 for the Patriots. May Throw, pass, caught, first down, into the red zone and down inside the 10 to the 7. Boutte, another catch. And the Patriots threatening to go up 2 scores here before the end of the first half. First and goal at the 7 for New England. May. End zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs with the 7-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots go up 10, trying to make it 11 with the extra point. Extra point. Up and good. 21-10 New England. With 3:12 remaining in the second quarter. Five-play, 56-yard drive, 2 minutes, 48 seconds. Drake May with a 7-yard touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs. And now an 11-point New England lead at 21-10. New England set to kick this off back to Houston, who's now in a 2-score hole. 3:12 to go in the first half. And the kickoff taken at the 1, across the 10, 15, 20-yard line, and dropped at the 23. And that's where the Texans will start this next drive. 3:06 to play in the second quarter. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning. First down for Stroud. Throw. That was almost another pick as that was knocked away. It'll be second down and 10. Stroud now just 9 of 22 in this first half. 3 first-half interceptions thrown by C.J. Stroud. He got hit on the arm on that throw. And this is going to be whistles, and this is going to be a false start against Houston. Tight end Cade Stover, guilty of the false start penalty for Houston. So 2nd and 15 for the Texans. Stroud airs it out. Has a man, but overshoots him by about 5 yards. It was Christian Kirk downfield. There is a flag that comes in. So we'll see what this penalty flag is. The way Mike Vrabel's reacting, this is going against the Patriots. And it is. It's going to be pass interference called against Davis. Patriots coach Mike Vrabel does not agree with the call. Needless to say. So it's a first down for Houston. That will move the football to the 39. This is a hand on. This is another loss. This one is going to go for a loss of 4 for Woody Marks. And there continues to be nothing at all in the running game for Houston. Second and 14, back at the 35. Could be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Stroud throws complete into New England territory. Jaden Higgins with the first down reception. And that play will indeed take us down to the 2-minute warning. Texans looking to get on the board here before halftime, down 21-10. C.J. Stroud, 10 of 23 in this first half for 124 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 3 picks in the first half thrown by Stroud. So Texans looking to get on the board here before the end of the first half and get this game back to a 1-score game going into halftime. Denver Broncos await the winner in the Mile High City in the AFC Championship game next Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern time. It'll be a 1 p.m. kickoff out there in Denver. And we have one more spot and one more divisional playoff game, Rams and Bears, after this one, in what will be a very frigid Soldier Field in Chicago. So following the 2-minute warning here, the Texans will have a first down from the 49 of the Patriots. Again, folks, at the half, I am going to be briefly pausing this live stream. I've got a jumpy picture on my computer I have to try to get resolved. So I'll be stepping away for just a few minutes. I'll be back on right prior to the second half. Here are 2 minutes to go. First down for Houston at the 49. Here's Stroud rolling to his left, throwing short, and that is another pick. The fourth interception of the first half thrown by C.J. Stroud. My goodness gracious. Carlton Davis with his second interception of the game. Pass was intended for Xavier Hutchinson, but Davis stepped right in front to pick it off. So now it's the Patriots that'll be threatening to get more points on the board before the first half. 4 first half interceptions thrown by C.J. Stroud. He only threw 8 picks all regular season. Handoff on first down up to the 49-yard line. This will be a gain of 3 on the carry for Travion Henderson. Final 100 seconds and counting in the second quarter. Boy, what a first half Davis is having defensively for the Patriots. 2nd and 7 for New England. Football sitting at the Houston 49. May. Throwing left side. Pass dropped. 3rd down. Lassiter was applying good defense there. Boy, Lassiter did get his hand in there to knock that away. But Kyle Williams, the intended receiver for the Patriots, and now it'll be 3rd down and 7. Patriots just 1 for 6 on 3rd down conversions. Here's May throwing a screen pass right side, incomplete. And again, the Patriots cannot take advantage of the Texans' turnover. So despite 4 first half turnovers for the Texans, the Patriots have only been able to produce points. Well, they had the pick 6. But other than that pick 6, the Patriots have not really taken advantage of those turnovers. Texans will get the football back. Fair catch at the 10. And the Texans will be backed up with 1:03 to go second quarter. Again, they do still have all 3 timeouts. So if they can drive down and try to get into field goal range. First down, Texans at the 10. Stroud, incomplete. Stroud tried to get that one to Jaden Higgins. 2nd down and 10 for Houston. Exactly 1 minute on the clock in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Texans. Stroud again drops back left side. That was incomplete. That might have been deflected. It'll be 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10 for Houston. Football at the 10. If you have to punt this to New England and not get a first down here, New England should get pretty good field position. This is a flag. This might be a play. Stroud's going to be tackled down at the 12-yard line. We'll see what this flag is. It's illegal formation against Houston. New England will decline that. And the Texans again go 3 and out and will have to punt. Probably one of the worst halves of football C.J. Stroud has had in his NFL career. And here's the punt. It's a good one. Taken all the way back at the 32, across the 35, 40, 45, 50, down the sideline, out of bounds, around the 45 of Houston. That's a good return of 23. And the Patriots start this drive in Texans territory. First down at the 45 of the Texans for New England. May out of the gun. May lost the football. Texans say they have it. And they do. Texans recover the fumble. That is the 6th combined turnover in the first half. Will Anderson got his hand on May's arm to knock the ball out. And now Houston in New England territory, really needing to convert this into points. Drake May, that is his 13th fumble on the season. 13 seconds on the clock. I said Houston needing to convert this into points. There are only 13 seconds. There's no fumble on the play. So New England will maintain possession. It's 2nd and 19. New England did burn the clock down to 13 seconds. On 2nd down, here's May over the middle. Pass is caught near the original line of scrimmage, and that may do it for the first half. Nope, New England's going to take a timeout with 4 seconds. So the Patriots down to 1 timeout. And with 4 seconds, this may just be a Hail Mary to the end zone. A little bit of confusion on that, what I thought was a fumble for Drake May, but they said it was not a turnover. It was just a 9-yard loss. They have reset the clock to 7 seconds. Houston does receive the ball to start the second half. Here's May. Left side throw incomplete. Down to 2 seconds. Lassiter there defensively, and now one more Hail Mary here for Drake May and the Patriots. Been a long first half. Howie may see what kind of an arm Drake May has. Final play, first half, barring a defensive penalty. May airs it out. That's to the end zone, and it is intercepted, and that's how the first half will come to a close. 21-10 at the half. Patriots lead the Texans, so despite 4 first-half turnovers by Houston, they're only down 11, and they will have the football to start the second half of play. 21-10 at the half. Folks, again, I'm going to briefly pause this live stream. I've got a jumping issue on the computer here I have to try to get resolved here. So I'm going to pause the live stream. I'll be back just prior to the second half, run down some first half stats, get you ready for half number 2, see if Houston has a comeback in them, or if the Patriots will be heading to the AFC Championship game. Brief pause.